Sawadee Cup and welcome to another episode here for the Funk It Pod and for Media Prof Reacts to. And what else should I be reacting to right now than the Super Bowl? We just saw the Super Bowl, and to be honest, I think it was the first Super Bowl ever, since I can remember, like personally, where I did not actively watch the commercials. Because usually I even talk about commercials in my classes at university, and so I will watch a few of them, I guess. But usually I was looking forward to it, but this time, I don't know, I did not feel excited about anything. I don't know, maybe if you're getting older, you're not that excited anymore about things like this, but I will catch up, obviously. But usually it was one of the first things, because I mean, I live in a time zone different to the US, so usually I wake up and I'm like, okay, let's check what happened. In this case, now that I live in Thailand and not in Germany anymore or wherever else I lived before, so we're like, I know it depends on the time zone in the US, right? But I think we've been like 5 hours or so ahead. So when I woke up, it hadn't happened yet. So then I went to work, and when I finished work, it was over. And so I just checked, and I checked, the results, and then I checked the halftime show. More on this in a moment. And then I checked No, I did not check the commercials for the first time ever. Usually I'm like, what's the big commercials, the fun commercials? But this time I did not. So I will follow up on this. But I don't know why I didn't feel motivated to do so this time. But I did check the halftime show before I checked the game highlights, actually. So I was curious to see how Rihanna would be doing. Because, I'm at an age where I grew up as a weird word or weird phrase, like where I was exposed to lots of Rihanna music, obviously. Not necessarily the biggest fan, but like to listen to all the old Rihanna stuff when you're on like road trips and whatnot. So I mean, yeah, I was kind of like looking forward to seeing her return. You can sing along with all the Rihanna songs, right? You know all of them. If you're around my age, plus minus even like 5, 6, 7 years, even, I guess you know all the songs. And I was looking forward to it, and it started off quite cool. I think those flying stages were cool, and I'm putting on my media professor hat if I may, right, for a little bit. So the production value was great in this case. I also liked the way they set up, or the way they used the different camera angles, which was nice. Especially like the last frame or the last picture when she was like singing there, and then the camera moves away, and you just see her like basically flying, hovering, like in the stadium with the fireworks in the back. That was pretty cool. But now the show itself, I mean, we have to talk about a lot here, and oh god, now I'm gonna get canceled. So the show itself wasn't that great. The performance wasn't that spectacular. And if you are an act that's known for, yes, the singing, but also the performance, and if you're not bringing the performance, yeah. And I don't know, the singing was all right, I guess. It was like, it sounded, and I'm not a professional singer, but it sounded like enhanced, right? I mean, but who is singing completely live without any enhancement anyways is the question. Maybe last year all the rappers did, who knows? But yeah, so that was a bit of a weird thing. But hey, I'm not a singer, so I focus on the media production, all of that. So the choreography, make of that what you will, it was all right, I guess. Weird outfits for those dancers. I don't want to see a pregnant lady, and yes, now I'm going to cancel for this. I'm not meaning I don't want to see a pregnant lady. I mean, stop, wait. I don't want to see a pregnant lady doing like those sexy moves, right? Like I don't know why. And maybe that's just not me being not open-minded enough. You're probably going to tell me in the comments, in a second. You probably already typed down the comment. Because it looks kind of weird to me. I don't know what it is. And maybe that's not fair. And maybe, I don't know, maybe pregnant people should be allowed. I mean, they are allowed, but should also be considered just as attractive as non-pregnant people. But I mean, how are you going to tell people who's attractive and who's not? It's a hard thing. Anyways, like those, I mean, I'm glad you didn't do like more twerking or anything like this. And I don't mean to sound sexist now, obviously, but I wonder if it wouldn't have been better if she would have done it next year when she had her baby and would be like fully committed to it. If she would have said it early enough, they probably would have found someone else, obviously, right? I mean, and then just have her come back next year. But then again, this year she had the Black Panther song, so she was in a promotional mode anyways now. My main issue is not the pregnancy, obviously, so congratulations. And yeah, my issue is, has several fold, but in terms of the pregnancy, I'm just wondering, I'm just putting it out there and you tell me if I'm wrong or right or whatnot. I'm just thinking, is she doing it because she wants to be like, look at me, how strong I am, and pregnant people can fly on stages and sing and stuff, like can go to work and stuff? Yeah, cool. But wouldn't it make you a better mom if you would be more careful? And again, I'm not a mom, I don't know, so I'm just asking. So it's seriously that is not I don't know. I'm not trying to on her or anything. I'm really just curious, like what everyone is thinking, because my initial reaction was, well, wouldn't it be better to have waited a year? It's going to be safer for the kid too, less stress, I guess, in the pregnancy and so on. And the performance would have been better, and people would have liked it more. And she might have liked it more because she did not look like she wanted to be there. Like, I don't know if it's like the RBF or if she did not look like she was enjoying it, which is fair because if you're pregnant and you have to like fly around on those things and you have to like hook yourself into those straps and move and sing and dance and stuff, I would understand why she wouldn't want to be there. So the question that remains if the timing was smart, in my opinion. But again, you're probably going to tell me like how sexist that opinion is. So let me know. Again, I hope it doesn't come across as this because it's not meant like that. And like I said earlier, like I used to listen a lot to her. I was kind of excited when they announced that she's going to be at a halftime show. So just a bit disappointed in terms of like the performance, but not faulting her for it because, well, if you're pregnant, then I mean, who would expect you to like tear down the house? But then maybe waiting a year could have been an option. Let me know. It was cool to hear all those songs again, though, even though the quality wasn't as awesome as I expected it to be. So yeah. That's now my 8 minutes to get cancelled. Let me know what you think. Again, the production value in terms of like cameras, angles, cuts. I didn't enjoy those. I know why. So why did they like they had like some weird camera transitions, like where they like just flip the camera upside down and things like this, and like cut like very fast. Obviously, because she wasn't dancing as much or moving as much, so they try to make it like more active with their camera work. Understandable. But yeah, so overall, that's my opinion. So let me know what you think. Am I seeing this wrong? Am I seeing this right? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Shout out at FunkedPod on social media, funkitpod@gmail.com if there are any complaints or any praise. Like, share, subscribe, follow, rate this podcast so more people can tell me how wrong I am about Rihanna or how right I am about Rihanna. And I will always like those old Rihanna songs, so no matter what happens. Let me know. As always, stay safe, take care, shout out. We talk soon. Sawadee Krap.